You know, everybody's goal is to be a professional to GNCCs, to be in a big rig, to be in the semi, to have, just to show up and race. So our program for Ride and Ride is an amateur person can actually be like a factory guy. We can have all your stuff ready, we can have your bikes, we can have the gear, we got the support crew, the gas, everything. All you do is show up and ride.
Being with KR4, you know, they really help out. So, you know, during the week, I don't have to prep my bike, so I have more time to ride. You know, I'm still in high school, so, you know, I can go out and hang out with my friends, and, you know, there's no deadline. You know, by this time, I gotta have my bike ready and loaded. My family and I, we get to spend a lot more time together, and we all show up at the track, you know, relaxed and stress-free, and it just makes the whole weekend a lot better.
So if you're interested in doing side-by-side GNCC racing, NEPG, AMA National Enduros, or the GNCC motorcycle racing, give us a call.
My name is Michael Zawczek. I'm a mechanic for KR4 Performance.
My name is Eric Richardson. I'm a team mechanic for KR4 Performance as well.
Eric and I are in charge of maintenance, service, and upgrading. We show up Friday, unload the trailer, set up the pits, get the bikes ready so the riders don't have to do anything.
Okay, so after the race is over, we load everything back up, head back to the KR4 shop, and that's when the real work begins.
After a 3-hour GNCC grueling race, we unload the bikes, and they are in total shambles. They're covered in mud, tires are worn, chains and sprockets might be worn, filters are dirty, everything on the bike needs inspected and treated accordingly.
So after we get back to the shop, it's time to wash up the bikes. These bikes are in shambles usually. Roots, vines wrapped around the root sprocket. It's nice to, it takes some time to get these bikes clean. Clean the radiators out real good, go through the chains. Then it's time to start disassembling that bike and washing it piece by piece. So it's a process.
After the bikes have been washed, we disassemble the entire wheel assembly. We then put the wheel on a stand, take off the Maxxis tires. We go through a ton of them every season. They hold up very well. We then select what kind of tire we're going to run at the next race. Maxxis provides a great variety of different compounds for depending on what kind of material or terrain you are going to race on the next race. Before the tires and wheels are put back on the bike, the brake system is checked, and if needed, the pads are replaced with quality DP products. After the Maxxis tire is mounted, we check the Sunstar sprocket to make sure it's not worn, missing teeth. If it needs replaced, we put another Sunstar sprocket. After the sprocket's inspected, we check out the Sunstar chain, and if needed, we replace. If not, we just lubricate it with Silcoline chain lube.
The air filters that we use are a DT1 air filter. It's a foam filter. They hold up great for the off-road racing that we do. And they're usually really grimy when we're done, but we get them cleaned up really nice, and we use a Silcoline air filter oil to lube them. It prevents all the dirt and grime from going back in there, and we start from scratch. It's time to change the oil. We use Silcoline oil. It holds up for our off-road racing perfect. It's a great time to change filters, oil filters, things like that. We safety wire the drain bolts on all of our bikes to make sure we don't have any trouble with drain bolts falling out, things like that, and we don't have no trouble. So the quickest and easiest way for us to get power out of our race bikes is to switch to a Pro Circuit exhaust. They're built real solid, they hold up to the off-road conditions that we run them through, and I really like the pipe. The pipe also gives the bike an instant power gain. It's a lot more durable than a stock pipe, and we can trust it and know that it's going to work for what we need it to do.
So of course presentation at the racetrack is very important to the rider, and our riders always look good with the help of a Cherubies and their awesome plastics that are very durable and hold up to the race conditions. And of course our very important graphic sponsor, Stickman. His products hold up very well against the vines, trees, leaves, roots, rocks, rubbing knees on the gas tank. Stickman graphics, very quality. Very good product. With the help of these sponsors, our team is very prepared for the race, and I guarantee our bikes are second to none on pit row, giving our riders all the advantage they need to succeed.
So back in the day, I raced GNCCs, moved up into the pro class in 1990. We kind of went to the races, you know, a non-air conditioned van, 3-rail bike trailer, stepped it up a little bit with a small enclosed trailer, you know, but really loved doing the GNCC series. Great experience, made a lot of good friends, and really enjoy the GNCC crowd. When we raced, I mean, there was a lot of late hours working on bikes, and you know, I always held a job, so it was kind of hard to train, and you know, long hours of traveling, you know, can play toll on your performance at the track. So if we had a program like the Arrive and Ride, I think it would have really benefited those serious riders that really wanted to spend more time training and not working and wrenching on bikes till late at night, and really step up their performance by utilizing a program such as ours. KR4 program, we've got some really good people behind the program. You know, we brought Freddie Andrews on board this year, and we really think with his years and years of industry knowledge and connections, I mean, I think Fred's going to really help out with our program this year.
Well, I partnered up with Frank Keegan with KR4 Performance, and brought the UTVs on board for the Arrive and Ride for 2014 at the GNCC events. Yeah, essentially it's the same thing as the Arrive and Ride bike program, with the exception is it's a 4-wheel machine. We'll be hauling the machine right to the track, and you know, outfitting you with a fire suit, fuel, entry fee, taking care of everything. You show up, arrive, and ride. You know, essentially this buggy, you know, it's a 1-year-old buggy, completely race prepped, ready to go. Would cost a fella between 35 and 40 grand if you were to build it from the ground up. Not to, and that's not even having all the little secrets and things like that to get you to the championship. So yeah, it's a ready to go race prep buggy, guaranteed to get you to where you need to be.
Yeah, I'm really proud to have Frank and Brian as good as they did through the series, and now we've got 4 grandkids to keep the KR4 thing alive for years to come. Well, I just hope one day, before I die, I hope one of my grandkids win a championship.